Hello, Sam from Sound on Sound magazine here. I'm at the NAMM show in Anaheim, California. I'm with Dave from Genelec. How are you doing, Dave?
Great, man. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
So this imposing beast that we're standing in front of is your new, you're calling this a frequency extending stand. And
Right.
as I understand it, it's like a combination of a speaker stand and a subwoofer.
Correct, although we don't call it a subwoofer because that's not really what it does. Typically, we think of subwoofers as something that has a frequency range below 150 or less in terms of frequency response. The W371 is a frequency extender. I talk about it in terms of taking a three-way speaker, which this speaker is, and turning it into a five-way speaker. So you have this speaker normally would operate in the range of 35 hertz or thereabouts on up. It has two woofers, excuse me, one on the top and one on the bottom, and the mid-range and the tweeters, concentric system. When you add the W371, you effectively create a five-way speaker. So you have two bass drivers, one here, and another one on the back side down here. So it can either operate in a complementary mode or it can be creating a directional pattern for the woofers. So it really is a frequency extender. Most subs have roll-offs in the 85 hertz range or somewhere thereabouts. This can roll off up to as high as 500 hertz. So which makes this relax and not work very hard, but it really makes it programmable. And with the SAM software, creates an amazingly flat frequency response.
Wow, so it's like a really configurable device that you could use with almost any pair of near or midfields.
Absolutely. It works with three. It works with the 8341, the 8351, which is what this is, or the new 8361, which at the moment is our largest of the 1 series.
So how do you determine in any given situation where that crossover point should be? Is that something that the software decides for you, or do you do that as a listener?
A combination is a really excellent question. So when originally you start by doing the sweeps with your top speaker, and then you look at the frequency response of that, and based on what you're seeing, you determine where you'd like your rollover to be to give you the nicest, cleanest, flattest frequency response. So it really is kind of amazing when you look at the final results of your speaker. You have something that's extraordinarily flat from 20 hertz or lower, depending on your room, all the way up through 1, 2, 3, 4K. You got just a very beautiful, smooth, flat frequency response. So you've got an accurate listening environment.
So in a stereo system, would you always need two of these, i.e. one for each speaker?
Yes, you always need one for the left and one for the right. So, which again makes it radically different from a subwoofer. With a sub, you have 3, 4, 5, 6, however many speakers that you have, and typically one. If you really want to go nuts, you may have two subs and so on. But this is definitely always set as a stereo frequency extender environment.
And the ability to have quite a large, high level of directionality in that
Yes, absolutely.
frequencies helps to solve quite a lot of room problems.
Exactly. So you can kind of eliminate side walls if need be.
And I think what a lot of people don't always take into account when they're thinking about buying high-end large monitors is the stands are a really important part of that purchase.
Absolutely.
So if you can sort of combine the function of stand and frequency extender like this, that could actually be quite an economically viable thing to do.
Correct.
And if you want to do that, how much is a pair of these going to set you back?
These are around $9 each, roughly, without taking my notes out of my pocket. So they're not an inexpensive system, but it's a very high-quality system. So.
Absolutely. And when will they be available to buy?
They are available now.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I hope to hear some one day. Thanks very much, Dave.
Thank you. Appreciate it.